So then this Moses is there. No, God saves his life actually when he was baby. Actually, the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, he actually tried to kill him, but actually God told his mother to make one basket and put him inside it, and then make him float in the river, put him in the river, and then the basket float in the river, and then it went to the princess of Egypt. She was actually princess of Egypt, princess of King Pharaoh. No, she was daughter of King Pharaoh, and then that princess of Egypt takes care of that baby. She got attracted to it. It's very cute. So she takes care of the baby Moses, and that Israel kid was born in the palace of Egypt. Actually, in enemy palace he grows. So actually that maybe that daughter of Egypt will tell lies that he's actually Egypt baby, not Israel baby, like that. So her father won't kill him. So like that, this Moses actually gets miraculously saved by God. So God only saves Moses because God had some plans to do with Moses actually. So then this what happens, Moses grows up into a big guy. He grows in the king family, in palace only, grows in all luxury, like he grows like a prince only because he's adopted son of the daughter of Egypt, so daughter of Pharaoh. So like that, this Moses is there. No, like that, he grows into a big guy. Then he sees his own people, but he knows that he's a Israel guy. Then he sees his the other Israel people, his other Israel, all of his other countrymen, like they are all slaves to Egypt, and he gets very sad. So why my people are becoming slaves to Egypt? Why my people, Israel people, are becoming servants to Egypt people? I am also Israel. I feel very sad. So like that, then one day he kills two soldiers who were beating one Israel guy. He got very angry seeing that, and he killed that soldier and then buried his body under the sand. Okay. So like that, some soldiers saw it, and they reported to Pharaoh also. Then Pharaoh told, if you are on Israel side, why are you becoming the prince of why are you in our palace of Egypt? You also get lost. We don't want you to be our prince. We don't want you to be our next king, like that. Then Moses, what happens? He leaves palace and goes, and then when he was walking in the desert, no, Israel and Egypt, they're all desert places. So he leaves the palace, and then he goes. While he was going, and then he was somewhere, he was while he was walking alone, no, then God meets him, and then he saw a bush. Okay, in that bush the fire is burning, but actually the bush is not burnt, but still the fire is burning in the bush. So he got very strange, and then he came close to God, and then God started speaking, and then he got really feared. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing God, wow, like that. Then God says, you go to Israel and then speak to Pharaoh, and then tell that if Pharaoh will not allow the people of Israel from their captivity, from their prison, then God will bring great curse. Then Moses goes and tells, as God said, he goes and tells to Pharaoh, see, God is saying that you should leave the people, otherwise God will curse you. But the king of Egypt will not leave the people of Israel. They are my slaves, and they will be my slaves, and they will build the bricks, bake the bricks, and they will do all the low class work which our Egypt country needs. So I'm not gonna release the Israel slaves. They will be our slaves forever, like that the Egypt king Pharaoh told. Then Moses told God, like this Pharaoh is not leaving. Then God told, okay, then it's time to curse. So then Moses tells the Pharaoh king, see, the curses of God are coming, 10 curses of God is coming. But still Pharaoh says, hey, what your God will do, fuck off, man, I don't care, like that he says. Then this God, Jehovah, the God of Israel, the God of Moses, so God gets very angry, and he starts cursing the land. And then 10 curses come, like this Red Sea is there. That Red Sea was actually, it got its name because of this only. God turns the sea in Egypt completely into blood, full, that wherever river, lakes, sea, all is there around Egypt, all will turn into blood. This Pharaoh, then people of Egypt, they can't drink only because it's all full blood only. How can they drink blood? So God first curse is that he makes the full ocean, river, sea, which and all water source is there near Egypt, all he will turn into blood. So then this Egypt people can't drink water only because it's full blood only. How can they drink blood? Then like that God puts 10 curse over Egypt king. full over Egypt 10 curse will come, then frogs will come, then grasshoppers will come, then rats will come. Like that, so many curses God will do. Water is turning into blood, then many disasters, earthquake is all coming, then thunderstorm, lightning, thunder is all coming, heavy rain is coming, rain of stones, rain of fire, rain of something from sky, great different strange rains are coming, rain of rocks is coming. Like that, many people die in that rain of rocks on falling. So many curses God will do. Then this darkness will come. No light only. For 3 days there was darkness. And then God keeps on killing the firstborn on Egypt, like how the king Pharaoh kept on killing the firstborn in Israel, so that how this Pharaoh kept on killing all the male babies, so that they should not be the king. In Israel, he kept on killing all the male babies, like they should never grow up. If boys will come, then they will attack, and they will be the next king. So like that, he kept on killing all boys babies. So God also takes revenge. Like God will also kill all the boy babies that are in the Egypt. All will die in fever, strange virus disease, all will come, and full darkness, no light only. So like that, God will curse Egypt with 10 terrible curses. Water is turned into blood. Like that sea name got Red Sea, because all these real things have happened there in that Egypt Israel story. All this happened before the 1st century. Like King Pharaoh is not he's not releasing the people. God told to release the people of Israel from slavery, but this King Pharaoh is not releasing only. He's telling like they will be our slaves forever, they will build bricks and they will do all low class works for us forever and ever, they will never be released. So God got angry and then he cursed. 10 great curses will come. Frogs everywhere, can't eat, everywhere frogs, everywhere rats, everywhere grasshoppers. Grasshoppers comes means full crops gone, full fruits gone. What they will eat? Nothing they will eat. So God will curse that Egypt king very badly. Full over Egypt, 10 great curses will come. That grasshopper will come, full many grasshoppers. Millions of grasshoppers coming and destroying all the fruits, all the crops he has grown, everything gone. What they will eat now? Full rats on one side, full frogs on one side, full then this sea water all becoming blood. Like that it got Red Sea name. So like that, and then full darkness for 3 days, full dark. What they will do? Very much scary. And then this first babies of Egypt are firstborn babies. So this elder ones, all male, all babies are also getting killed. Some virus attack from God. So like that, God is taking revenge back on the Egypt king. So the firstborn babies are also all dying in Egypt, darkness all over. And then this Pharaoh actually he took revenge on Israel people, killing all their babies. So God also took revenge and kept on killing the babies of Egypt. So all the firstborn babies, which and all babies born first, that all got killed with some strange fever, disease. Like that, 10 terrible curses. God curses Egypt like anything. Full then this water turning into blood, full grasshoppers, rats, frogs, all coming everywhere. But then what happens? This God says, if Israel people should not be affected, then they should cut the sheep blood and put the sheep blood in front of their door. So this angel of death, one angel is there, his duty is just to kill. So whenever he comes to kill the babies of Egypt, he will see in the doorpost. If the sheep's blood is there on the doorpost, then it signal that they are Israel people, not Egypt people. So he will not kill them. So where and all Egypt people, where there was no blood of sheep in front of the door, there the angel went and kept on killing all the firstborn babies. So all the firstborn babies of Egypt got killed, but Israel's people were all saved. They were not affected by curse, because God told them to cut the sheep and put that blood in front of the door, so that the angel comes to know that they are Israel people. So like that, one signal is there. So because of that signal, the angel didn't kill the Israel people, but he killed all the Egypt people. Terrible happened like that.